Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will be the first up today. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? But this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Catch made on the left side. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. QB to the tight end for a completion. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line?
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. It puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right? Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today. Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback looking to scramble. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. On the ground, it's Oldenburg. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. To get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it in. It's Burks. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Georgia 7, Ohio State 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake on first down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock.
And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pressure gets to him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on the screen now. When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. It's Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Hit. He had anybody open, he just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
With the return, it's Harris. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second.
Tackle is made.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters and try to take some shots off of play action and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He'll field it close to the 50. Touchdown, Georgia. Huge play by the special teams. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team. Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First down, looking to throw the football. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. And he drops back in the gun. If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress. Bring it down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. Defense spends their second timeout and try to regroup. Buckeyes will have to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. When he's got some space here. And they've got the returner corralled. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down after the completion. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closes. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here, he cannot escape the defense with a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. This offensive line flat out cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try the jet sweep here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense.
The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are in.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly. Now the all-important extra point.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Holding, open.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags a quick throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. And the beatdown continues.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made, a lot of space now. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good.
The kick is good.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? There's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaking free at the 35. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense are going to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And now the handoff. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On first down, it's play action. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And they'll kick it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here's the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Got him. He's sacked.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And it's taken right around the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Play action here on 1st down. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. 1st down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
A quick juke. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Offense looking to throw the ball. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll kick it away here. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. So on 3rd and inches, they try to throw for it, and it backfires. You have to question that call, perhaps.
Anything on the ground, a quarterback sneak, an easy inside run would have gotten his 1st down. It's clear that they made a wrong decision. They rolled the dice.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 13. Sent to kickoff.
Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18, returning, trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. The pocket breaking down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down?
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.